Hello everyone, it really is a miserable December day in Berlin today, so let's see what's on the cards for 2024. I want to be able to see that word liberty there. So we have an issue card and two help cards. What I want to say is that I think that we create the world and we create our future according to our beliefs. And really, if we think the world is coming to an end and everything is ruin and disaster, that is not particularly helpful. That prevents us from seeing solutions. That prevents us from making peace with our opponents. It prevents us from being creative. And I think it's so apparent that it hardly needs saying that our issue is to not believe that the world is coming to an end. I went to see a performance with Laurie Anderson in Berlin a few months ago, and she clearly believes the world is coming to an end, and she works that into her concert, and it's all extremely depressing. And I thought, wow, how can we rise above that destructive belief? Look for your personal joy, follow your heart's desire. We are on this earth, sure, to help each other, but we are also on this earth to enjoy it, to enjoy incarnation. We are here for pleasure and we are here for joy. So don't lose sight of that. Pursue what it is that makes you happy, and that puts you in a better position to help other people and to create a better, if you like, atmosphere and a better overall manifestation for all of us. At the same time, I think what I'm seeing on the table here is the advice to step out of our comfort zone. In this card, traditionally, people are running around and playing and pursuing their heart's desire, but within a certain sort of constructed safe space, as they say. I think it might be the case that there are no more safe spaces, or at the moment, that idea is maybe not very helpful. It feels like that we are being called to take risks and pursue joy in a courageous and fearless way. Just to pack our bags and get in the car and go in search of it. Let's see how the year's looking in terms of 12 houses. Okay, so I'm not reading these cards at face value, as you might say. I'm just interested in which houses are aspected. This is where the action is in this year, where we are being invited to direct our attention. So as our foundation this year, we want to be realistic and careful with the stuff of life, with income and expenditure. It's not necessarily going to be easy. We need to look after our health, and we need to make sure, if that's what we're up to, that our jobs are functioning well, that our work life is functioning well. Okay. And it may be that if we give those areas care and attention, we can make progress. We can become a little bit more comfortable in this world and in what we're doing. At the same time, we are called to let go of the old, and we are also being called to appreciate the friendships and connections that we have. If you're feeling isolated or lonely or in need of connection, then this is the year in which to just be proactive and just be aware of possibilities around you as they may be presented, and don't let them go as they come up, okay? I'd just like to finish by just looking at the year in terms of a 12-month progress. And I'd like to break it down very simply into what you might call winter, spring, summer and autumn. Not strictly speaking, but the first 3 months, the next 3, the next three, and the last three. Let's have a look at how the year might feel in its progression. Okay, let's say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It feels like, okay, the first 3 months of the year we're being offered multiple choice, and we are being offered distractions and temptations. That might be a little bit confusing, but as we go into the spring and early summer, and this really does feel like a weather forecast, doesn't it? Clouds coming across the Atlantic. No, I see a certain clarity forming that we understand that we need to take certain tasks and certain opportunities seriously. Like I was saying in the last spread, that we might see ways in which we could make ourselves more comfortable, maybe more secure in this world. The Page of Pentacles takes the material things in life seriously. Then in summer, I see luck and good fortune kicking in, and a little bit of generosity, and people giving us a little bit of, a little bit of slack, a little bit of rope, resources flowing, people giving and receiving. And so that by the time we get to the autumn and early winter, there is a real feeling of growth and results, and maybe quite an optimistic feeling by the end of the year. Those were my thoughts for 2024, at least those were my cards' thoughts. I wish you all a very prosperous and happy new year, and I'll see you next week. Bye. I like coffee. I like tea. I like the Java jive, and it likes me.